Greetings everybody, I'm Chris and today I'm serving up the freshest Pokéwrap for you. Get ready for all the latest news, updates and releases that keep your deck and curiosities stacked. Before we dig in, let's gather our key ingredients for today. We have a new record price tag on a card I want to talk about. We have a banning in the extended format and a errata as well. Then we have some new cards from Phantasmal Flames or Inferno X. And I already can see that there are some crazy and even disgusting synergies I just want to talk a little bit about. Then I have a little release for you, not that much, and after that I want to talk a little bit, just a very little bit about my regional experience from last weekend. Now that the ingredients are laid out, let's cook. I got for you first, we start hot with a new price tag. We have $600,000 on the first Charizard ever. 600,000, that's a crazy amount of money, and it just shows in what state this hobby is right now. It's like pushing new limits again and again and again, and I don't know where this madness will stop. Like, where's the limit? Where's the line? I don't know. But what's not so crazy is to subscribe to this channel, especially if you're into the TCG and want to know what's going on, what's coming up. So yeah, I would really appreciate that. Next up, we have a banning in the extended format. Flapple is gonna be banned because of the synergy with the upcoming Forest of Vitality. So Flapple's ability makes you shuffle it back in the deck and first you put 2 damage counter on your opponent's Pokemon and then you shuffle it back in your deck. Why is that so crazy? Because you can evolve with the Force of Vitality directly in your first turn. I guess you can have some nasty donks with that. So they ban it before this gonna be too crazy, because you can you see Applin, Flapple. So this is gonna be a little bit too crazy for the extended, and to keep everything fair and square, they just banned it. Yes. And we have a errata. So for you who don't know what a errata is, it's when a card got the text changed, because back then maybe it was not that problematic like now. But now this particular card could cause some problems. So the Prism Energy was providing every energy. It just provided this every time. So now they made it provides a normal energy, colorless, as long it's not attached. In the moment you attach it to the Pokemon, you can have every energy that you want. Okay, not Dragon, but you need a Steel energy, boom, Steel. Fighting, water, fire, whatever, it changes. Just one at the time, yes, but you get all the energies. And that's about the news from this one. Let's head to the new cards from Phantasmal Flames. Okay, I'm gonna a little bit sort them because I also wanted to talk about the synergies I have here. So I'm gonna start with Mega Heracross. Yes, cute little fella, I think, even when it's Mega Evolved. And let's focus on the second attack. So it makes 170 damage and it milks your opponent's deck. Then we got Flygon. So Flygon, if you evolve it or this one gets knocked out by damage by your opponent, you also discard 2 cards from your opponent's deck. I would say milling is back. Mildex maybe come back. But that's not the craziest thing. Which is way more crazy is the addition of, how's it called in English? Ludicolo. Yes, Ludicolo. We always also only focus on the ability here. So the ability says if you have a Mega Pokemon, you can heal 60 damage. Why is that so crazy? Because of Mega Venusaur. People already talked a little more, little less about how disgusting this could be. You put this with the 380 HP, then you put a, how's it called, the Hero's Cape. You put Hero's Cape on it, 480. Okay, that's crazy. And now we go even further. Now we have Ludicolo. Ludicolo also, like 480. There is no Pokemon card right now beside Raging Gold, and even this amount of is crazy. You need 7 energy. It's not impossible, but still it's crazy. So if I try to make some damage on the Pokemon of my opponent, it just heals it. My opponent just heals the Pokemon again and again and again and again. It's crazy. And then we have even more. We have the Jumbo Eyes. So if this card also, when you have 3 energies on that Pokemon, you can heal again. So we have Ludicolo, we have the Jumbo Eyes, we have the Hero's Cape. So Mega Venusaur, I think it's gonna be nasty. Very, very nasty. Like, how do you want to knock out this Pokemon? It's humongous. It's crazy. So yeah, we see what we will have there later on when all the sets come out, and let's see how it can define the meta. Next, Synergies I wanted to talk about, which I actually like, because there's a Pokemon I really like. It's Miss Magius. Miss Magius, I hope I said it right. Okay, so why is Miss Magius so funny? Okay, so the ability, every time your opponent switch out their Pokemon, put it from the bench to the active, this Pokemon is confused. Now, where are the synergies? We have, what's the name here again? Bramblegast. Bramblegast is also playing with confusion. So if you evolve it, the active Pokemon of your opponent is confused. But there's more. We have the Vertigo Valley. The Vertigo Valley makes it that when you evolve your Pokemon, or de-evolve, that's the word, the confusion stays there. So it's kind of maneuvering around the rules of Pokemon. And maybe this can see some play. Confusion is a funny thing because it's like 50-50. It gives the whole thing a little, let's say, gambling feature. It's always 50-50. If your opponent's Pokemon is confused, it's a 50-50 chance that they hit heads. Yes, heads. And if not, it's tails for 30 damage. So maybe this could be funny because I really, really like Miss Magius. And there is the last synergy I want to talk about. It's Bronzong and Rotom EX, which is coming out. So Rotom's ability is that every Pokemon that has the name Rotom in it can have 2 abilities on this Pokemon. And now Bronxong makes 40 ice, 40 damage per equipped card on each Pokemon. So let's say you have 2 Rotoms with 2 equipment cards on them, which makes it 160. Now equip your Bronxong as well, 200, etc, etc, etc. So that's the synergies and new cards I wanted to talk about a little bit. And did I forget something? No, that's all of it. So we got the Heracross and the... Exactly, we got the Heracross and the Flygon. We got the Ludicolo and Venusaur, Mega Venusaur. We got Mismagius and Bramblegast. And the Vertigo Valley, we got... Oh yeah, and the Jumbo Ice also at the Venusaur. And we got Bronxong and Rotom. So I think there are some funny synergies coming up. Let's see how they go. Now I have a little release for you. Team Rocket League deck is coming out on 7th November this year, of course. It's a Mewtwo deck with a Crobat and a Scramble Switch, which is wild, to be honest. Scramble Switches. Yeah, I think it could be funny, but there are better playlists. I don't know what Pokemon Company is cooking up every time when they making those decks. Like it's sometimes it's so ridiculous which card they put in the deck. But I think those league decks are always great if you want to build a deck. Like the last one was the Dragapult. I have people who only bought it for the fast serendipity because you have all those staple cards. Probably you will have some Hyper Balls or Switches, just important cards. And sometimes you have, like in the last one, you have a Fez, which is a crucial card in the meta today. So yeah, think about if you want to play Mewtwo and you can't get all the cards. I think it's a great thing. And last but not least, if you made it that far, I really appreciate. I want to talk a little bit about my experience from the regional in Frankfurt I've been last weekend. First, I want to show you my little acquisitions I got there. So first, I got a Team Rocket's Crobat, very nice card, full art. Then I have here one card, since we already talked about Mismagius. Another very nice card I got is this sweet fellow. It's Spanish, yes I know, but I have so many crazy cards. I have like Italian cards, French cards, English cards. So yeah, another Spanish card I traded on this weekend. And do I have anything else in a crazy language? So yeah, and here we have the Flapple again. It's gonna be banned in the... But yeah, this one. And now we get to the big boy. Oh, yes, look at this one. Lovely card. Lovely card, yes. And I had really fun. As I said, I got my butt whooped really bad. And after my first win, one of my friends came to me and told me about the side events. And this is where the real fun started. You have so many wacky and normal, you can also play like extended or GLC or gym leader challenge or stuff. But there are so many wacky, like epic splash. Not gonna tell you too much about this right now. I'm gonna keep it for later, for the next video. But it's wacky, it's dumb, and I love it. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, that was so fun. Then we had a booster battle where you actually play with one booster pack. Yeah, actually one booster pack. And crazy, it was like, it opened me a whole new world to Pokemon. And that's why I'm gonna make a little longer video, but just wanted to talk to show how successful, let's say, not in the way of playing, but in the way of trading and having fun, because that's what it's all about. It's about fun. Of course, if you are one of the top shelf guys, then you want to win. But it was my first regional. I saw the bad things of my deck. I realized them. You know, if you play in your league, you have your few people and then maybe you get. But here I saw my mistakes I made in deck building very, very good. I wasn't very widespread against all the decks, and I learned my lesson. So I hope I can. I try to go to more regionals this season because I had much fun. It was nice. It was very, very nice. So yeah, that's. I think that's all about it for the first time. As I said, on Sunday I will drop another video with some footage from the regional itself. That's a wrap for this week. If you enjoyed so far, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss the next serving. I'm Chris. Thanks for hanging out with me. And until next time, keep your deck stacked, your pulls lucky, and most importantly, have fun outside. Peace.